Joining me here is the 75th grandmaster of India, Pranav. Pranav, what an achievement
Thank
to
you.
become the 75th GM. Is it a feeling of happiness? Is it a feeling of relief? Finally, it's happened.
Yeah, it's both actually, because I'm happy and relieved at the same time, because like making the final norm, it was not that easy because my rating was like high and I could not play GMs at the open tournament, so it was a little bit difficult. But yeah, I managed to finish my norm.
What's your rating now?
My rating is 2519, but my live rating is 2530.
2530.
Yeah.
Wow. And where did you make your first GM norm?
I made my first GM norm in the Limpidea Open 2021, the first edition.
And then the second one came at?
The second one came at Weser Kepso GM, that's a closed round robin tournament, and
In June 2022.
Yeah, in the June 2022, and the third one came at Limpidea Cup in Romania, which happened like in August 1 to 7.
Right, and you finished your final GM norm and you became a GM that in Romania.
Yeah.
You drew your last round game.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you did after you became a GM?
The first thing was just to like call my mother and just to inform everybody, that my family, yeah, and my coach actually.
Who's your coach?
Vishweshwaran sir. I also messaged him. I was very happy and yeah, just told everybody.
We'll come to your coach in a bit. But there was one game that you played in that tournament which was very nice.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about it?
Yeah, it was actually the second game where I played against Martino Vasilia. He was FM from Moldova, I think, and he was rated 24-10, and I played the black pieces. I played the Nimzo, in which I was well prepared in the opening, and in a position, I think he played Rook D1 and C5.
So can you tell us the moves like from the first?
From the beginning, he played D4, Knight F6, C4, E6.
You are black.
Yeah, I'm black. Knight C3, Bishop D4, Queen C2, Castle A3. Here E4 is also another option, but A3, Bishop C3, Queen C3, Knight E4, Queen C2, F5. I saw that he was playing this lane, so I was prepared for this. Knight E4, Queen C2, F5, G3, B6, Bishop G2, Bishop B7, Knight F3 and Knight F6. Here the idea of Knight F6 was to put my Bishop on E4, because when my Knight was on E4 I can play Knight D2 and try to exchange. So I play Knight F6 and after Castle, Bishop E4, Queen C3 and Queen E8. Now my idea is just to play Queen H5, D6, Knight D7, H6 and G5. And he should try to play B4 and C5, because I think B4 is important to prepare and play C5. But in the game he played Rook D1 and I played D6 and he pushed C5, which I'm not sure if that is a good move, because you have to prepare and then play, because here like what happened in the game, he got into some trouble. So after C5 I played Knight D5. Here he could have gone some Queen E1 or somewhere else, but he played Queen B3. And now I was thinking about Knight D7 and like normal moves, but then I saw Knight C6. Now the idea was to play Knight A5 and trap the Queen, and his Queen has to go to A2, and it was not that
Also
good.
some Bishop C2 ideas, yeah?
So and then he played Knight E1, which I think is a mistake, but I don't know what, he could have just developed his Bishop, but the position was already tough. But he played Knight E1 and I played Knight A5, and now he has to play Queen A2, and now I played Queen A4, and his Rook on D1 was under attack, and also I was threatening Knight B3, where I was just winning the A1 rook. And that position was like, it was so amazing to have on the board. And then then he played I think he played Bishop D2, then Knight B3, and then I eventually won the game after some.
You have such grip on the light squares, no?
Yeah, that position was very nice actually to have over the board.
Fantastic. Pranav, you are yourself a very strong blitz player, right? You have a very high rating in online chess. Do you play on chess.com?
Yeah, I play on chess.com, and I also play on leeches, but it's not that much as on chess.com.
So what's your rating like?
In chess.com my bullet rating is around 3000 and my blitz rating is around 2950.
Wow. So you really love playing the shorter time formats.
Yeah. The title Tuesday and like those are some of my favorite in chess.com.
Amazing. And you are very talented, right? I think I have been following you since you were very young.
Yeah.
Maybe you were 10 years old when you already had beaten a 2650 GM, Salem Saleh.
Yeah.
And we have been on this journey with you. What do you think made you take more time to become a GM than, like, let's say you might have become in say 13 years or 14. Now you are 16.
Yeah.
So what happened? I mean, maybe pandemic came in between.
Yeah, but I would say that I did not work on chess that much because like I liked playing a lot on online. Maybe that's, I don't know. I think I don't know if it was a good or bad thing, but I think I see it as a good thing because like I can handle the time very well and stuff like that. But I think I don't know if maybe I did not work on chess that much, but because I also did some studies. I finished my 10th grade and also was staying there for a bit. So
did you change your approach recently?
My approach,
in terms of working on chess, do you work more on chess now than before?
No, actually it's just that I think I have like read a lot of books recently about in chess, and it's also that I finished my 10th grade recently, and studying for the exam made me like be focused, and because if I have to read and I have to understand things in studies, then it also helped in my chess, because whenever I see something I'm very focused, and really helped me like to see whatever I'm like seeing, and in the board also I'm very focused, and I think that helped me a lot, like studies also.
Tell us about the role of your coach, Vishweshwar.
He is my coach since I think 2019, and he has been very helpful on the chess, like in chess, like preparing opening and stuff, and even off the chessboard, like how to like be psychologically and what to do and stuff like that. So my coach has been very helpful.
And what are your aims in chess now?
Now that I finished my GM title, like I'm looking forward to go 2600, 2700 and try to qualify for the World Championship cycle, like the World Cup or stuff like that. That's my next goal.
Amazing. And I think you also have started working a lot on your fitness, because I remember that now you lost a lot of weight. What did you do?
It's nothing much, just I would go to do some walking, some exercise in the home. It's just some simple stuff, that's all, nothing special.
Right. And you were supported by the Sadhana app sponsorship for this trip. The idea of it was Mission Grandmaster, that you must become a GM, and you had one norm. And you were around 2480.
2480.
So you finished your 2 norms, you completed 2500. It's a big success of the sponsorship, and I think Vidit Gujarati was also linked to it. So it must be very nice, yes?
It's very nice to be supported by them and actually finishing the thing, because like it's nice to be supported and actually finishing the thing. So I'm very happy and thankful to them.
Fantastic. Pranav, congratulations for becoming a grandmaster, and there's still a long road ahead of you, and best wishes for it.
Thank you.